Alrighty, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to All About Customer Care. You're joining us today. You're closing out the session and save the best for last. My name is Courtney. I've been with Jonas since 2017, and I started in support. Upon my return from mat leave, I joined the customer care team in October of 2020. And I'm here with my team lead, Cindy, right down below there. She's been with Jonas since 2016. She also started out in support, and she joined the care department in March of 2020, just a week prior to the first COVID shutdown in Ontario. We both have been working remotely since, so welcome to my dining room. Just a little bit more about me. I've been obviously with Jonas since 2017. That's the same year I got married. And then we welcomed our little baby Maya in September 2019. Obviously, I think she's the cutest and I love her to bits. She's also been the biggest test of my patience. I was a little nervous to, come back to working remotely in a completely different environment because COVID was not a thing before I left. And starting in a new role was a little intimidating, but obviously Cindy has been here to help me along the way, and she's been a great mentor. And working from home obviously makes it easier getting little baby back and forth to daycare.
And a little more personal information about me. I am not a new mother. My babies are going to be 29 and 30 in April, and yes, in the same month. I have been in customer service for a lot of years, but on the more personal side, I am two things. I am a gamer, and I've finally admitted to that after all these years, since 1980, whatever. I used to say I play games, but I'm a gamer. And it means I play more than a certain amount of hours a day. Anyway, I'm also a golfer. So I golf, I should say, sorry. I don't do handicaps. I don't count my scores, but I golf a lot. Last year, I think we only missed one weekend in the season from when they opened after COVID until snow came. And that was it. So that's more about me.
Perfect. Okay, I'm sure if you've attended more than one session, you've seen this slide before. So just to reiterate, from a communication standpoint, we can't see or hear you, but if you have any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free to enter them into the chat box. We'll do our best to answer them as we go, and then we'll also leave some time at the end to answer some more questions following the presentation. And once the session is finished, there will be a view record button made available if you want to hear and see us again, or if maybe some of your colleagues weren't able to attend.
So what we are going to be discussing today is what we do in the care department. Key points are what we are not. That's what we're going to start with. Advisor intermediary between you, the client, sales reps, and the finance department. Discovery sessions, monthly renewals, invoice S&E breakdowns, module removals, license reductions and swaps, tracking and reporting, customer calls and follow-ups to inquiries, and advocating for our customers/clients. What we are not sales reps. We do not make commissions at any time by selling or recommending any modules to our clients. We are not support. We are former support agents though, and this gives us the knowledge to better assist you. We can offer up our opinions on what you could purchase, but it's from an experience perspective rather than a sales one. This knowledge helps us in knowing if you can be assisted by support or if sales or professional services needs to step in. Advisor intermediary between client, sales rep, and finance department. Let's say you call into support with questions about your support invoice, or maybe you need that invoice to go to a different contact at your club. Your support representative doesn't have access to that kind of information. Similarly, you email billing or your sales rep requesting details of your support invoice. They don't have that info for you either. When you have inquiries or questions that you aren't sure who you should be asking them of, the care department can direct you to the appropriate person, or most times, since we are your dedicated representatives, we can assist you ourselves.
Discovery sessions. This is one of my personal favorites, and
And you're the pro.
I'm the pro, not to brag or anything. But a discovery call is a huge priority for us in care. This is a free service offered by the care department to all of our current clients on an annual basis. However, we also reach out to those clients that we feel would benefit from a discovery session when we see perhaps maybe a support ticket logged with some keywords that would raise a red flag. Or maybe when you reach out to your sales rep, letting them know that you have a new GM. This is a great time for us to reach out and offer a discovery session to review your module configuration and the free resources that are available to them. How about maybe a club that hasn't contacted the care department in years? They would also benefit from a discovery session just to make sure they aren't missing anything. This is a high level overview. This is not an audit. We don't, take a look at your GL listings and go through your module usage. But for a discovery session, your care advisor will review the club's current module listing. We'll take a look at what other modules that Jonas has to offer, and then any of the modules that maybe you're no longer using. This is a very interactive process, and it's beneficial for those clubs with employee turnaround. This is where we get the most questions, and we're happy to answer all of them. We also review any of the challenges that you may be experiencing with Jonas so that we can come up with the strategy to have you utilizing Jonas to its fullest. For example, I spoke with a client prior to their discovery session who wanted to discuss tracking guest rounds of golf. This led me to believe that they don't have tea time management. Turns out, lo and behold, they do have tea time management, and this is the very module that tracks member and guest rounds of golf. So it's situations like this that help us determine if you're using a module to its fullest. And this gives us the opportunity to make recommendations on getting the most out of the software. During the session, we will highlight a number of features, functions, tips, and tricks that most clubs aren't even aware of. For example, you can see on the slide here, F9 reporting on the left-hand side. I can't even tell you how many clubs don't know about F9 reporting. And every time a client learns about the F9 reporting, they think it's the best report ever. And we also think it's the best report ever.
That's right. A lot of times when I was in support, customers or clients would call and say, can you help me design a report generator design for, I want to pull in so-and-so information. And I would say, oh, you don't need report gen. Just click on F9 when your cursor is in the little field and you just drag and drop all the information you need and voila, your report is created. And
nice.
Drag and drop.
Drag and drop. It's just an easy, simple way of getting information, and it's quick, faster
and you
than
can
designing
save your report.
See, lots of tips and tricks already. We also review the many resources available to our clients with an in-depth review of the support site and its features. It's usually surprising to our clients how many free resources are available to them, and it's usually surprising to us how many clients have never logged into the support site before. Did you know you could see your full module listing on the support site? And how about the fact that you can see all of your past and current support tickets, and you'll be able to see the support representative's notes that helped you. They'll put in notes regarding what they discussed or any of the instructions that they've given you. So this is especially useful if maybe you forgot what they instructed you to do after you got off the phone. You can easily log into the support site and take a look at that ticket, and you can see all of their notes. These are just a couple examples of the resources that we cover during the discovery sessions. And once the session's done, we will send a follow-up containing recommendations and items discussed during the session, including a PDF version of the PowerPoint presentation.
So Courtney went over a lot of detail with what the discovery session is, and now's a great time to ask some questions. There already are a couple questions here. Laura asks how to contact the care department. Simple, care@jonasclub.com. That's our email, and we all get it, so it won't be missed. That's care@jonasclub.com. Shauna asked, how do you schedule a discovery session? Same thing, just email us at care@jonasclub.com. We'll all see it and just ask if you can schedule it, and we'll reach out and we'll work out a good time for you. Jackie asked, does the support ticket viewing include show tickets? Absolutely. We try and work that in, and support when you call and log a ticket, marks it web or club or what have you, we see them all. So you don't have to worry about that. Alyssa has kindly put in our email address into the comment field. Are there any other questions with regards to discovery sessions? In particular, does anyone want to know why we don't go into, for example, are you using all your GLs, or does this supplier still, can I delete them? No. Okay, move on.
Alrighty.
Next, we are going to be discussing monthly renewals. Each month, the billing department sends us in the care department the latest annual renewals in Excel format. That fuzzy Excel screenshot you see there is an actual what we receive on a monthly basis, with our notes are over in the highlighted yellow section. Each club is on a different cycle. So the month is different for every club depending on when they went live. Care does our due diligence by making sure that no add-on was missed, all removals were accounted for, and we reconcile to your module listing. This explanation went very quickly, but the renewal reconciliation on a monthly basis actually takes us quite some time. US alone takes at least 3 days to go through all our clubs and make sure everything we take care that everything reconciles. We won't bother you further though with any more details.
Okay, invoice S&E breakdowns. So as you've noticed, Jonas invoices are one line, annual S&E. That's all it says. But how does that break down? And what are you paying for? It's our job in care to provide that information to you, because the finance department just doesn't have the resources. Once you receive your invoices, your requests are to flow in. So they went out last week, invoices went out last week, and we probably just finished up answering all of those requests. And we give you all these details by using a combination of multiple CRM softwares, accounting software, and Excel. And we make sure we're able to give you as much detailed information about your invoices as possible when requested. And again, if you're not sure how to contact us to get that information, care@jonasclub.com. Module removals, license reductions, and swaps. So either a client or a sales rep will let us know that you wish to remove a module from your list for various reasons. For example, maybe you're outsourcing your payroll now, or you're no longer using call accounting. It's our job in care to take care of this removal from beginning to end. This entails creating and ensuring a removal document is signed by the requester, technically removing the module on our end, and finally sending you instructions on how to complete the removal on your end. Of course, we don't do straight sales, so we can't do an add-on for you for a new module, but we can do a swap. So for example, maybe you're looking to make the move from banquet and catering to jam events.
Just to add to that, if you are discussing with your care representative removing certain modules and then you wish to add certain modules, we will not leave you hanging. We'll get you in touch with your sales rep and they'll take care. They won't take care as well as we do, but they'll take care doing your add-ons for you. So you don't have to worry about it. We're not just going to leave you hanging.
Yes. Thank you, Cindy.
Sure thing. Tracking and reporting. The care department is responsible for tracking and reporting on a number of statistics. A good example is recently we've had to track those clubs that were affected by COVID and how they were impacted. Another example is what Courtney was just discussing, the module removals. It's the cares department responsibility to do the tracking and reporting of the removals. So the care department not only does the removal for you, but we also track every module removal to analyze if there is a trend so that Jonas can determine if a module needs improvement. Once again, we won't bore you with the details, but tracking and numerous reports is a huge portion of care's responsibility.
Customer calls and follow-ups to inquiries. So from a client changing ownership and requiring a new contract to changing the primary contact at the club, your care advisor takes care of a broad spectrum of requests.
This is our favorite thing.
There's a lot of caring going on here, okay?
We all care.
The questions you see here on the slide are just an example of the questions that I received from clients this morning. Nice variety.
Laura's asking us if we look at after the Clubhouse Online billing as well. We don't do billing, but if you have a billing question about show, then absolutely email us. We care for everything. We care for Encore, we care for JCM, we care for Cho, we care about you. So yeah, you just reach out to us. care@jonasclub.com. Sorry, Courtney, go ahead with some of the questions. Oh, we're done?
I think that's it.
Okay.
So far.
Okay. For our clients. Most importantly, as Joe, our president, pointed out in his keynote speech at the beginning of this, we are advocates for our clients. We understand that without you, we wouldn't be here. And because of that, we on the care team will go out of our way to make sure you feel as important and taken care of as you deserve. We work to develop relationships that make a positive difference in our clients' lives. And just to expand on that, we split up by territory. So some of you will have spoken or corresponded with Courtney because she is your representative by your territory. Some of you will have spoken to Eric. He is your representative by territory. Now, because I'm team lead, my territory is a little small, so I try and build a relationship with as many people as I can, just to assist Courtney and Eric as best I can. Do you have anything further to add to that, Courtney?
No. I don't think so. I think you covered it.
Okay. Next, we thought we'd give extra time for questions. In specifically questions, I thought there'd be more questions for discovery sessions, since that is kind of our biggest responsibility, let's say, that you, our clients, would be concerned with. So we'd really like to have a little more interaction today on the discovery sessions. So please speak up or type up. No, it doesn't look like there's a lot of questions. Okay, while you all think about it, we're going to go further into the discovery session anyway. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Shauna.
Oh, perfect.
Excited. Good.
We're excited too.
Actually, Laura, that's interesting. We do need to market our department more. And Heather, who is on maternity leave but still in contact with us, she and I have been working on that. We have been working diligently to get word out there that care exists, that we, like I said, we aren't support and we aren't sales. So we are working to get that out there.
I think the purpose of the presentation today and involving us in Thrive 2021 is to get us out there so that you guys know that we're here and we're really here for you, and you do have a dedicated rep, and we're here to help you in any capacity that you need, whether that be us helping you ourselves or directing you where to go to get things done.
Peggy has just joined and she's asked, when do you contact web support versus customer care? So one of the very first things we explained was that we're not support. So if you are having a technical issue, or if you have, your E3 something is down, care is not who you'd log a ticket with. You would log a ticket with your web. If you are looking to find out who your Cho sales rep is and you don't know, contact us. If it's been years and your website is just so sad looking and you want to update it, contact care. We'll get you in touch with the web people who need to update your page. So we're not support.
The redesign team.
We're not, the redesign team. Thank you. We're not sales. We are your advocate. So think of us that way when you're looking to log a ticket with us. And thank you, Laura. I hope you do share.
Yes.
Anything else? Peggy, you missed our whole wonderful explanation of our discovery session. Following this, as Courtney said, this little session will be posted to review, and we answer a lot of questions. You might enjoy just watching that again. Courtney?
How do you find out?
Email us. Don't be concerned. Just email care@jonasclub.com. We'll let you know. Anything else, Courtney?
No, I don't think so.
Any questions about our previous experience and why we are so good at being customer? Courtney and I were discussing that we weren't sure if our clients want to know what we used to do. And some of the things that I've done in my past, because I am a little older, were great warm-ups to being client care. For example, I did a little stint as a ballroom dance teacher for a while, and that was before it became popular on Dancing with the Stars. I was a pet nutritionist, so I did a lot of pet parent support there, and a lot of finances, which is boring. So we'll go on to Courtney now. What did you used to do?
I actually also used to work at a pet store, but I did a lot of hospitality industry type jobs. So I worked in quite a few restaurants. I served and I bartended. So I've always worked in some sort of customer service capacity, and then also, working with people a lot. So also a good warm up into this role.
Yeah, this role is very specific in that, like I said many times already now, we're not support and we're not sales. So because we care so much, I know we both keep repeating this care, but we really do care about our clients. That's what our end goal is, to take care of you. So that's what that's how our experience benefits us. And again, any questions, any concerns, to schedule a discovery session, please reach out. Email care@jonasclub.com.
And you can also make a connection with us and contact us via the platform as well, if you wanted to. ask us a question directly. And either, again, we'll help you ourselves. And if we need to put you in the right contact, we can do that as well. All righty.
Okay, Alyssa, I'm not sure that there's anything else.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, thank you again, everyone. Thank you for
very
joining
much
us.
for joining us. We know we're not as exciting as the marketing team or up and coming hardware trends, but like I said, we're here for you. And thanks again for coming.